What is up, friends? Today I'm going to show you how to install an auto dim mirror in your 2016 WRX or STI. And I also got some more parts in, some rubber floor mats, because it's winter time. Let's do it. So I'm going to assume that the only part of this install that you care about is the mirror install, because replacing floor mats is pretty self-explanatory. So if you are like me and you buy a car without the auto dim mirror and you have sensitive eyes at night, it gets kind of annoying after a while flipping that little switch. And if it's an easy upgrade, auto dim mirror makes the car feel a little bit nicer, a little more upscale, and it's just one less thing to worry about while you're driving. Luckily, Subaru and probably most other manufacturers make it fairly easy to do the install because the car is already pre-wired. It's probably a decent amount more work to have two different wiring harnesses for the car. So in the ceiling, there's already a plug for this. So basically it's just swapping and installing the new one. So that's what we're gonna do today. Basically, if you order this part, there's the part number right there. It is the Subaru compass mirror, compass/auto dim mirror. They make a home link version that has the garage door buttons in it as well. So if you're interested in having the little ability to push and put your garage door down and etc., you have to get the more expensive mirror. This one, I believe, is like $130, $140-ish on the internet. And the HomeLink one, I think, is more like $200-ish, maybe a little bit more. So if it's worth the extra 60, 80 bucks, that's up to you. Check it out online. You don't have to pay the dealer to do this yourself, so you're gonna be saving money on labor, etc. So this is the mirror. Mirror obviously comes in the box. A little button to turn auto dim on and off. There's a little screen somewhere in here for the compass. But this is the mirror, genuine Subaru part. Then the only other thing in the box here is a little wiring harness that has connectors already pre-built in. One connects to your car and one connects to the mirror itself. And then there is actually a, I don't know if you can see that, but it's basically a piece of black plastic that kind of like holds the wires in against the windshield so you don't have dangly wires all over your car. And finally, here's how to calibrate your compass, because you have to drive in a circle, I guess, to get the compass to be accurate. Outside of that, there's no instructions in the box, but the instructions can be found online. I'll put the PDF in the description below if you're interested, if this video doesn't give you quite enough information. And let's go ahead and get it installed. All right, let's do it. All right, so step one is going to be removing this little light tray here. This is how we're going to get access to the harness that connects to the mirror itself. It looks like there's just a couple little basically pockets here to pop this lens off. I am going to use this little trim removal tool, hopefully, because it's a little bit less aggressive than trying to use a piece of metal screwdriver or whatever. I don't want to look at gouges on my plastic for the next 25 years or however long I own this car. It's probably not going to be that long if we're honest, but basically this lens should come out just like that. Great, looks good, no gouges or anything. And then inside here there are two screws, two Phillips head screws that we are going to remove. Sorry if my head is in the way. Let's see. Getting there. There's one. Put it somewhere you can find it, your cup holder or whatever. Here is number two. If you have a sunroof car, this may look a little different. I don't know off the top of my head, but there you go. That comes out, should dangle well. Get your other screw out so you don't lose it or drop it between the seat like I just did. And on to step two. All right, I got your handheld for a minute. This is the light tray that we just pulled out. If you can see this right here, this is the plug that we are going to use to plug in our new little piece of the harness. This was actually tucked kind of back in that direction. It was, not super easy to find, but it was, pretty straightforward. Just kind of have to stick your fingers up here and feel around, but it is back that direction if your car is like mine. So now that we've found the correct place to put the harness, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in this little bit. Plugs in just like that. This piece, this is the somewhat, maybe not difficult, but place where you need to be a little bit cautious is this has to basically travel between the headliner and the car and pop out and give you some access to attach it to your mirror. So we'll see what we can do. You can forgive me, I had to put the camera down to get that through. Basically, it's connected up here. You can see the wire goes through, passes through here and comes down. There's some like bracketry and stuff right here, so it's kind of hard to get through. Best bet was I went that way and down. Pro tip, if you can shove it down far enough and get this bit of the cord here, you can almost get it to slide through, hook the cord, and then all you have to worry about is getting this last piece out. But at least if you get the cord, you can kind of like pull at it from this way instead of trying to shove it all down that direction. No damage to the headliner. That's what you want to be careful of. You don't want to damage your headliner, but basically that's popped through. So let's finish up the install. All right, friends, so we're almost done here. Basically, put these gloves on because I can't grab a hold of this material. This is supposed to, this little cap is supposed to twist off so we can remove the stock mirror. There you go. Twists, pops down, and then this mirror has looks like, I don't know if my needle nose are gonna be enough, but we're gonna try them to see if it's enough. You should have to pinch basically these two clips, I believe is what it says, or maybe it's this. Let's see. There you go. Just pull the bottom. Basically this little tab here you pull slides right off. This one's a little bit fancier. It's going to slide over top, and then there's a Torx bit right here that you have to tighten. So keep that in mind. You're going to need, let me see what size it is. Looks like a T20 Torx bit. So if you want to make sure this thing is snug, you will need a T20 Torx bit to tighten them down. So hold them on there, tighten it down. Not crazy snug, you don't want to rip it off the window. And then the mirror is installed. Now the only remaining thing to do is to plug this in. So behind here there's a little plug. I don't know what side is better. Probably should have plugged it in before. There you go. Plug him in. So now you have this wire. This wire is probably a little bit annoying if you're into cleanly installs or clean installs. So they give you this nifty little plastic thing. Snaps in there, snaps up. Look at that. Little plastic thing. Keep it in place. Mirrors here, adjust it, auto dim. All right, so that's it. Pretty simple. You don't have to follow the steps in the exact same order, but that's basically what you have to do. Plug it into this, pull the light off, plug it into the ceiling, fish it through the headliner, pull your mirror off, plug it into the mirror, put the new mirror back on, put the little plastic thingy on. Super simple. If I wasn't filming, it probably would have taken me, I don't know, 15 minutes. The hardest part is fishing it through the headliner, just because you don't want to be crazy and damage your headliner in any way. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. The home link install should be almost identical. The PDF I included should have instructions for variances based on Outback, the regular Impreza, anything else that might be different. Stay tuned. I got tagged by Blake of Blake's Garage to do a 5 bad driving habits video, so I'm going to work on that pretty soon and get that out to you guys, tag some other people. But if you've never seen Blake's Garage, It's a bigger channel than this one, so definitely go check him out. He's got some cool stuff, similar stuff. Still does like installs and cool driving event videos and stuff, so go give him a look. He's got a beard, cool beard. Beards are cool. And yeah, stick around. Thanks for subscribing. Almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So hopefully I'm gonna get over this cold pretty soon and get out here and really get the M3 torn apart. So yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.